Alright guys, it's time for round 3 of the Risk World Championships. I've already made it further than I thought I would, and further than I hoped I would, and so anything at this stage is a nice juicy bonus. Let's go through our players. First we have Nestor from France, expert, 261 to 503, played quite a lot to be fair to him. We have Reynold Asmodeus, intermediate, 56 wins, 189 losses. Second Sky Grandmaster, 45 wins, 107 losses. Laser Falcon Master, 74 wins, 324 losses. And finally we have Patience Dagger, who is a master player with 372 wins and 765 losses. So the map is Mont Michel, I guess you pronounce it, or Michael. I'm pretty sure it's Michel, but I'm not sure. I've been playing this map quite a lot over the last few days, and I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not a fan of it at all. So I've been very mixed results, let's put it that way. I've got completely clapped a couple of times, and I've won a couple of times, and I've kind of come in the middle more often than not. So this is an interesting one. 70% domination required, so it is possible that not all the bounties will be taken. I'm currently, out of the last 300 people, I'm ranked about 170th coming into this, and I am first turn as well. So let's have a look what's looking good for us right now. I guess we could just secure the Abbey, right? I guess we'll do that. Now, I've tried different methods of playing this map on these settings, and what I've found is that aggression is typically the best way of getting as many territories as you can, not leaving yourself crazy thinly spread, because it is still progressive. But at least kind of getting out there and getting some early territories is definitely a solid idea. So this guy's going to break me straight away. Red has broken me. This is, if I'm not mistaken, I think this guy actually had the lowest rank. So maybe need to be a bit wary. Instantly breaking me there is an interesting decision. So blue's going to secure their territory early on, kind of expected. And ideally what I'd like to do is to take the Abbey and the Hill Road, if I'm given the chance. But I'm not sure that's going to happen for me. Especially if red is going to continue to break my bonus. That's going to get really annoying really fast. So green's also established themselves an early bonus for themselves. I'm a bit nervous here. I think this red guy might end up getting me killed. So what I might do is put all of my troops in the, what is this, Abbey Gate. Like, stack my 6 troops there and make it clear, like, listen, I want to hold this territory. Don't get in my way. Especially if everyone else is getting territories early on, that is far from ideal for me personally, to constantly be getting broken off some guy that's not necessarily trying to get their own bonus. So this map for me personally is my least favorite so far out of the rounds. I understand some people really enjoy this, but for me it just feels like a bit of a mess. Oh, he's really going in hard for that, huh? The North Gate. So I'm gonna put my troops like that, and if red can't take the hint, then well, I don't know what to say at that stage. All right. Now, ideally, I'd like to try and also go into this other bonus here, the Hill Road, and secure both of these for 7 extra troops. That's what I'd like to try and do, especially as these blizzards are actually quite nice for me up on this side. I'm not going to get pushed from the side here. So I think that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. We also have a blizzard on this point as well, which is going to stop them getting into top road and city road and kind of messing with me that way. It depends what blue wants to do though, right? Because he's got this territory, so he's got this bonus. So if he wants to try and expand upwards to take hill road, then things could get a little bit strange. The fact that he's actually expanding out here, though, gives me a little bit more comfort. It's like blue and I can have an understanding. It depends on if he gets where I'm coming from on this one or not. The problem with having mid-territories I've noticed on this map, and this might be a bad read, but from my experiences so far, is I prefer to be on the outskirts to get as many territories as possible. I feel like it's easier to get territories on the outskirts of the map, as opposed to being in the middle, but you kind of got to play what you've been given. I do have some territories on the outskirts, but I felt like I needed a bonus. So black is going in to try and secure himself a bonus, I guess. He's run out of troops a little bit. Oh, he actually went for it, did he? That's very aggressive. He's left himself very thinly spread. It's what I mean, though, on what I've noticed on this map is that a lot of people get very, very aggressive early on and try and kind of spread themselves a bit thinner than other maps. Because, obviously, the more territories that you have, the more reinforcements you're going to be also bringing in. Plus, this is 70% domination, so some people are going to get antsy early on. So let's try and expand now and take this. So I need to be having all 4 of these. I don't want to try and mess with blue here. I'm not looking to try and annoy him, so I'm going to move my troops away from there. More centralized near black and red, and let's see what red does. Hopefully he doesn't break me. Okay, good. Awesome. We have an understanding. I hope. Now, I really don't want to annoy blue, because I think blue is going to probably be my mate this game. So, I would prefer it's a live and let live kind of situation between the two of us. Red is... I don't know what to make of red, really. As I said earlier, I'm a little bit concerned about him. I think what I may try doing is expanding out of the middle down this sort of portion next. I don't want to get involved in Black's business. He doesn't have any... I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any territories yet, right? Oh, in fact, he does. Because this blizzard's helped him out tremendously. These 2 blizzards have. In fact, I think the only one he needs is this. Which he's going to take now. And that is 7 reinforcements, which is a little bit concerning for me, actually. Seeing as I'm sharing a border. And this is the other downside about being in the middle of the map. Is that you are sharing territories and borders with everybody, pretty much, so... I think this is probably where I'm going to start to try and take little cards here and there, you know, and not bother anybody, and see what unfolds. So white has a bonus, blue has 2, green has 2, I have 2. Just gonna put a couple troops here just to be safe. I don't want to overextend just yet. Red has 1, black has 1, blue has 2, white has 1, green has 2. Now, ideally, I think I said this earlier, I'm about 160, 170th out of 300 right now in terms of points. So I don't necessarily have to win this to be in the top 150. I believe the cutoff point is 150 players. Now look, getting to round 3 in itself is a huge accomplishment for me, because I'll be the first person to admit I am not a great Risk player. I'm still very new to this. This is the first tournament I've ever joined, and so making the cut into round 3 for me was really my goal. Anything additional from this point is just a great bonus. This is all a learning experience for me. If I end up getting knocked out here, if I end up finishing last, it's, you know, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I'm not going to feel too bad about things. Like, I'm just happy to be in this position in the first place. It's forced me to learn, like, different game modes and different maps. And so it's been a really cool experience. Obviously, I'm going to try my best to progress as far as possible, but I'm happy with what we've accomplished so far. And also, the community for this game is honestly so amazing and so kind and generous. So it's been really, really awesome to kind of get to know some people from the Risk community and watch a lot of content and streams and YouTube videos and stuff like that. Like, it's been really, really nice. Seems like green is probably in the strongest position in terms of troops, in terms of territories. Makes me a bit nervous that black has 11 troops though, because I really don't want to pose any threat whatsoever to black, but I guess we'll see. We do have a set, but we're definitely not going to turn that one in. I think what we're going to do here is just put one troop, one here, and then we're going to start to get some side positions going as well, just to spread out as much as possible. I think that is the play for me as it stands. That's going to allow me to have more reach if there are kills to be had, but also if I want to expand into a few more territories to get my percentage up, it's also going to help in that regard. But again, I just don't want to annoy anyone right now. It is also, with it being progressive, it means that things can change real quick. So obviously for the first turn in, probably not, but when you're looking at that second turn and when people are starting to get 20, 25, 30 troops for handing in, that's where things can spiral out of control real fast. So at this point, I'm just wanting to be a good neighbor to everybody. I'm just wanting to kind of chill my own business, keep my head down, and obviously if I notice any opportunities come my way, then that'll change. I'm also going to change, next turn, depending what happens, I'm going to move these away as well, because blue is quite clearly not trying to threaten me at all, which I really appreciate. The only reason I'm leaving them here is because of red. I'm still not entirely sure about red. The problem here is, in amongst all of this, look at green. He is taking a lot of the map. I wonder if anyone is going to decide, okay, enough's enough, he's getting a bit too strong for our liking. He's looking very, very powerful right now. This is Nestor 189. Also, this blizzard is very, very... I mean, these two blizzards have been insanely good for green. He's in such a strong position at this point. I feel like if anyone's going to break green, it's going to probably be white. But white's not exactly very strong, so I'm not necessarily sure that's the play, to be honest. This is already looking like green is probably going to win this game. He is in by far the strongest position, and his generation is nuts. and already nearly 30% of the board. Now, the reason I'm saying that it might be green that tries to break him is because green doesn't really share a border. It's not easy for white to retaliate here onto green. Sorry, green to retaliate onto white, I should say. Getting 10 troops a turn, I think. Gonna put another couple. Actually, we're not gonna put a couple because we have to turn in here. Unfortunately, that's one of the downsides of being the first player, I guess. We take those two. And then we move these to there. And hope that white doesn't try and break us. Just I'm a bit nervous about black having 22 troops up in this position. We do not have a set next turn. Yeah, I think green's just gonna kind of roll out of control at this point. I certainly don't want to be the player to break them and invite that kind of pressure. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm looking to just get enough points to make it through to the next stage. So these blizzards are in such an interesting position, though. Because the thing is as well, right now, black might be the weakest player. It's between black and white, but white's about to cash in. But the fact that there's a blizzard here and black's kind of stuck in with white and red means that I would probably think it's unlikely anyone's going to try and kill black anytime soon. Because they can't guarantee a kill on him. So green just keeps getting stronger. It's by far the strongest player on the server right now. Dangerously strong. That feels very greedy to me. That feels very greedy. But I suppose the question is, can anyone do anything about it, you know? Can anyone do anything about green just kind of rolling through? Already has over a third of the map. These blizzards have been incredibly kind to green. I think that's also put me in a very awkward spot because now all of my troops are kind of next to each other. They're all stuck. So I feel like I might be the fish on the end of the rod at this point. I think the play here is I'm going to start expanding into this direction instead and see what happens. Now, I have to hope that black doesn't decide to break here, but we'll see what he does. We do have a set at least. It's going to be worth at least 25. Oh, I might be dead, actually. Red might try and kill me. Nope. Where is he going? You can't kill white, Chief. White has troops down here. You haven't given yourself enough. I might be the first person to die. It depends, like, I can maybe see if someone just wants to get a bounty. Someone cashing in and just running straight into me because I'm gonna be weak until I can turn in. But I think the most likely player at this stage is maybe black. I guess green could technically do it as well, but he doesn't have a massive stack of... Like, he's got this 18, a couple 10s. He does have 28 troops, though. Oh, my God. If he also has a cash in, then he could kill me. And the thing is, as well, if he did, like... It would barely even scratch his troops, wouldn't it? Let's see what he does. Right, so we can turn in here, but we are kind of locked in with our 26 at this point, unless someone opens it up for us. We're going to be getting 25 troops, unless white cashes in. Which, if he has his set, I'd expect him to use it right now, because red is very clearly threatening him. There we go. So we're going to get 30 troops next turn. Ooh, what's white gonna do? 22 troops stacked there. Just an insurance policy, maybe? Where's he taking his card from? Is he maybe gonna try and kill red? It's gonna be very risky if he does. I don't think he's going to try. No, he doesn't have time anyway. So we're going to turn in, because we certainly don't want to be sat with 4 or 5 cards, and that's 100% just death. I don't think we can kill anybody, unfortunately. So I think that we are basically resigned to... I'm putting my troops there. I want to threaten some kills at this point, because I also want to get the hell away from green. I think green is naturally just going to push up the middle. I'd rather not be in his sights. If I lose my bonuses, I don't care at this point. This is all about cards. I don't want to landlock my big stack of troops. I want to be mobile and see if I can pick up a kill. I think right now, black is probably looking like the best target, but white has kind of blocked him. So, I actually have second most troops, but that's not going to be the case soon because we have a lot of people cashing in. So, that is a fake statistic for the time being. Because blue's about to cash in, he'll definitely have more than me. Actually, he's not cashing in yet, he's going to be cashing in next turn. Green isn't cashing in, black may very well cash in though. So, green is playing this very, very patiently. He's not getting overzealous, which I appreciate that. Whoa. Oh, White's going for the kill. White is going for the kill on Black. And he's going to get it as well. Okay. Nice. And he will also be up to 5 cards again to cash in again. Can I kill White next turn? I don't think I can. I can kill White. I think I misunderstood where I had to go, and that's the problem with not playing this map much. Shit! I thought these connected. This is the issue. In a nutshell, that's a learning experience right there. I could have killed him as well. Oh, that is so frustrating. That is a straight up learning experience, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be close. Does he have him? No. So we're trying to guard the kill. Okay. I think I die next. Oh, in fact, it might be red that dies next. Now I die. Wait, no I don't. It's been a lot of misplays, and mine was probably the worst. I think I could have gotten a really, really good position if I didn't mess that up. And I think green just runs through, kills me, cashes in, gets my cards, and then kills blue. So I'm going to finish third. Blue will finish second. And green will finish first. All right, GG. Yeah, that was a terrible mistake. Just purely off the basis of not really having that much experience on the map and not realizing that the territory's connected. So, I'll add everyone to friends if they want to accept. A bit gutted about that mistake, honestly, because that would have put me in a great position. A great spot. But it is what it is. These things happen. I don't know if that'll be the end of my road in the Risk World Champs. I did come third, so I'll get some placement points for that, I think. But, yeah, I'm really not sure if that will be enough to see me in round 4. We'll just have to wait and find out. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.